Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We'll continue along with the illustration here, the line art parts for the animation. As said, this will be going for the whole month, so we're doing the same thing as last week. Okay, so I've actually had a little bit of time to think about this. Why am I getting what do you want? That should be. So, I have had time to think about this. One thing that I was thinking of was how exactly to make this not blow up in Live 2D. So this is actually a thing for much later down the line once all the art parts are done, which is to actually do each part probably separately and then recombine them in the animation phase instead. Because that should cut down on the number of individual parts per model and instead just have the 4 models run together. Well, 5 models run together. It will be 5 or will be 6. I don't know if I think you separate the background from the 4. Actually, that might not work because of the way I had to layer the table. We'll see. Regardless, we're going to continue along with Otogi's right arm here. We've got the left arm coming through the front. Then we need to bring the 2 parts of the right arm that I'm going to put into a folder like a smart person. Right arm. Alright, so we're going to go the upper arm into the lower arm as the front piece. It's going to just be the single piece, I think. Because we're not turning the arm and actually, how much I'm going to turn the arm? Not going to turn the arm too much. So we should be able to get away with having the cuff bit at the end of the sleeve as a single layer to the actual sleeve piece. I might need a back piece depending on how that goes, but just to squeeze the arm through there and still have a visible thing at the back. But beyond that, it should be more or less okay without it. So this is also going to act as the edge piece here, so we do need to make sure that the short's over. So we needed to very specifically, also not with this pin, make it so that the collar bit goes over, so you see that bit. Just a little bit of trying to optimize on the go. We are bringing the arm forward, so we're just going to go ahead and kind of let it really hang as it comes down. Let me just... yeah. I think we're just going to let this come out a little bit further because her sleeve is actually relatively loose. So we'll want to at least try and capture that as we go down the arm. On the inside, maybe not quite as much. Let it like crease a little like right at the top here. But I think beyond that, we just kind of wanted to follow the shape of her arm coming down. It almost should like lean on her arm on this side, right? And who should have the corner? Should the corner be handled by this piece or should the corner be handled by the bottom piece? I think it should probably be handled by the bottom. So we're going to go like this. We're going to do a pretty aggressive... I think we're just going to let this really hang on the elbow. So we're not going to have a sharp elbow. We're going to have like a very loose elbow here. Please connect these 2 lines, please. That'd be very nice. Let it really hang. Where's the cuff? I think this should be a little bit wide, but not overly wide, and just hook this around and bring it back up to the front so that I can go underneath. I do need a back piece to this, but we should realistically not need a back piece to the sleeve itself. I did actually take a proper look at the sleeve, and it does kind of, what's the best way to say it? It's like tucked into there, like sucked inside, almost. So it's not going to have like this massive bit coming out from the back, but and just kind of bump it out. And then just kind of let it really sag down this way. Oh, look at the orange. On where her arm would actually be. I like let this really hang right. Where's my corner of the arm here? Oh, I put it down. Let's grab you. Here, we're just gonna tighten this up a little bit. Can I just salvage this like this? I think I just like literally grab this piece of the arm here and just shift it in. So instead of doing a line like this, we'll kind of let this like really hang loosely down this way. I need her hand behind here. Can I get away with just not having a hand back here? Probably better if I have a hand back there. Oh, where is this? Okay, so I didn't actually draw a hand in here, so we're gonna kind of just do this now. Alright. So we are looking at this hand, for the most part, is not going to move, so I just need to kind of like make it a solid object, right? Turn you off, turn you off. So it would be the outside of knuckle facing this way. So what would be like? We just stick her hand out so that that's like the middle finger. This is the ring finger, and then this is the pinky coming through like right here. Then it will be what we kind of just like have her hand muscle here, right? Something like that will do. Okay, I think that's good enough for a sketch. I can figure this out, I think. Where it is. So we're gonna have the top of the actual arm here, or the hand. Slide this into a middle finger, and to hook this back around. We're gonna hook that straight into the ring finger. We'll hook that into the pinky, which is like right here. So that's like the bottom of the finger. We're gonna just have the finger like right about here. We're gonna have the muscle for the hand like right about here. We're gonna have the bottom of the pinky like right about there. Something like that. But then we don't go. Like that. Looking at it like this. Oh, I'm holding down. Okay. I almost want to like hook this in like tighter here. Just hook that out. Glorious. This should actually be a little bit of back. Actually come out from like here. And then this should also probably hook back a little bit. Here. Actually, this should just not be so flat. Or this should be like against the table here. Actually, just like bring this in a whole bunch. Actually, no, this bit should literally be like flat to the table, shouldn't it? There's the here. That should literally just be whatever cloth is kind of sticking out, not this shouldn't even like bounce up that much. It should just go. That's about the limit it should be up to. This should just be whatever excess cloth is hanging off the arm. Okay, we'll go like that. Just keep this like really tightly into her arm. Then back over to here. Now, we need her hand. So this is going to be the fun bit because this is the bit that actually needs to be somewhat flexible. So how much do I need to separate the fingers? I think the thumb is going to have to be separate from the fingers. The two sides of the tongs is going to have to be separate. Can I get away with majority of the knuckle being one piece? That's the real question. If I can get away with that, then that simplifies this a lot. The bit I'm worried about is actually the little bit of the pinky that is on the underside, because that kind of controls the 3D shape on its own. While the width of the fingers and how much each of them are spaced from each other kind of does as well, because it basically shows how or what side of the or what angle we're viewing the hand at. Is probably the best way to describe it. Okay, I could probably get away with I mean, I feel like I can get away with just doing a knuckle into a thumb behind it. Alright, we'll try that. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So right at the front is going to be the main part of the hand here, the knuckle. But that's gonna basically encompass from like here. Going to try and get away with just a single piece. The good thing is that the way the hand is shaped, this is actually not the most difficult thing to redo at a later point. Let's see. So we'll just bring this down. Hello there, how are you doing? Shape a little bit nicer. Yeah, this is going to be the whole month. It's going to be a month-long project. Okay, now, do I need to separate the undercarriage here? That's a crazy thing to say, given that's just a single pinky. It's just like the 2 in joints of the pinky. Do I need to separate that? But that controls all of the depth. How much is our hand gonna rotate? Maybe a little bit. I think I can get away with the fingers, but I don't know if I can get away with the end of the pinky here. So we're just gonna go ahead, thin the pinky itself down a little bit, and then we're just gonna pull her hand into probably just continuous part of the hand here into the sleeve. Once that's inside the sleeve, we don't really care about the shape. Then we need to go. The tongs are fingers a bit that I'm actually the most confident in, because we're gonna hide the actual joint part within her hand. So we just need to go tongs front and tongs back. And these get the beautiful part of just looking a little bit bigger or smaller as it goes back and forth from the camera. We're just gonna go 1. Bring that all the way in, not using any line tools, so I'm just gonna freehand a line here. I'm gonna try and freehand a line here. Okay, the bowl is like missing me up, but I'm just like looking at it. I keep thinking I'm like doing the bowl. We'll just kind of bring this into her hand. We are gonna close it off, because that makes it easier. So we'll just bring this in here, we'll just look at this. I probably should have done this from the start. We'll just kind of hook it around and just do this. That's not what it looks like on the inside, but it makes it easier to work with. And then we're actually just gonna go ahead and I think for this, it's actually probably easier, instead of making a second piece here, to just duplicate this piece, make this the back piece, and then just reposition it so that it's slightly smaller and in the back. Like so, like literally like this. Because if these kind of tools aren't equal, then something's probably wrong with them to begin with. Okay, then we need the thumb area here. So basically, this is just going to be using the tongs as a reference. Just hook that right into here. And then we'll just bring this in underneath the wrist of the hand. Where's the glass of fire? It's using pretty much exactly the event still, so it is effectively just going to be a ton of meat, right? I mean, I just piled a bunch of things onto each plate, tried to make it look vaguely fancy. I did effectively just copy something straight from the event still. As you can see here, we have the very square plate of meat. I don't have the leaves in here. I'll probably add some leaves because it's supposed to be high end. Some cut of square meat that's been piled into a plate. Some cut of not quite square meat piled onto another plate. Then I did reference some other images for some of the vegetables. So I think this was based off bok choy when I was looking at it. Some kind of like bulb into leaf kind of vegetable, the stalks or something. I did see, oh, you actually see it here as well. There are what I think are capsicums, not peppers. These should be capsicums. So just use some things that had a little bit of a solid shape. Then this was like, well, your basic button mushroom shape. What are these called? These aren't the shimeji yet. What are these called? Like the really thin ones. I've eaten them a couple of times before, but they get stuck between your teeth like really badly. And then like just the very big stalk. I think these ones are the large oyster mushroom or something. When you take it out of the bag, usually the tip has been cut off because otherwise the whole thing looks like a giant phallic object. Let's just say that. Because they are very big and they look very phallic. So that's been chopped off for now. But regardless, that is effectively what we're doing for the arm here. Apart from we need one more piece now because I want to... where should this be? This should still be near the front. It should be like pinky under. Oh. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull this, the underside of the pinky up and around. Just have the whole thing like tucked into here. So this is just like this part. And that's going to control the depth here. Okay, now I just need to do the remainder of Otogi's hair, which is actually the much simpler part. So we've got collar, body, need this all to be behind the body, so we're just going to make a folder here, left side, this is that part. And then we need to do actual back portion, so this is going to be behind this part. So go ahead and do probably 2 pieces on each side before... Actually, no. We'll do 1 flick of each side. So we'll go right, back, flick into the actual braid. Oh. How many pieces does the braid need to be in? And to get away with 1 piece, it's like 90% out of frame. I don't know how much of it's going to be visible, and I'm probably going to end up hiding most of it behind a chair anyway. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put the braid behind their butt when sitting in a chair like this that has their hair that long. I also haven't sat at a table with someone with that length of hair in a very long time. Okay, we'll just do a single piece of the braid for now, and then we'll worry about whether it needs to be multiple pieces at a later date. So basically, see the hair here is still kind of split into parts here. We'll put 1 more piece, because basically the top here is currently sitting like this. So we'll go ahead and put a piece that goes behind the ear, like right here. It kind of flicks outwards with a little bit of volume. So basically this is kind of like this right now. Maybe a bit wider. I mean, I like to believe that people don't do that, but you know, the internet age has made me lose most of my faith in humanity's intelligence, and I'm kind of in the camp of just waiting for us to die out because of it. So, you know. I'd like to presume people have the intelligence to not just sit on hair, as tough as human hair actually is. And it could probably very well withstand it. We're going to just make the presumption that we're not going to sit on the hair. So we are going to very aggressively do the braid here. From we're going to go a 1, a 2, 3, and we'll just kind of hook it over the table there. We're going to go very wide for the first one. We'll go 1, 2. Do we want to see the braid coming from her other side, or do we just go about it? And then beyond that should be a much thinner, so we're just going to go ahead and go a bit. Yes. Do I actually care about the end of this, or do I just want to cut this off early? Because we're not going to see it anyway. I might as well just cut it off early, right? Really no reason to waste time on the bit that's not going to be ever visible. That doesn't look right. That does not look right at all. I think the first bit is okay. So we'll go a 1, then a 2, then we're gonna go 1. This is going backwards. 1, 2, 3. Should the braid even be that far out, actually? She's leaning forward, so even if I hook, it's not even supposed to hook it that far out. What am I doing? I should go a 1, a 2, and then a 3, like literally just outlet right there. Actually be doing it like this. Like I think I'm just like looking at this incorrectly. Because the shape itself needs to be like... Actually, we'll be seeing the... What am I doing? You're not even going to be seeing the actual details of the braid. You're going to be like seeing the side of it. It would just like be a bulb that's like connected to each other. But literally just like seeing the side of the hair. Like the details themselves would actually not be here, they'll actually be like here, kind of. Like here, like where the actual details of the braid are. And then we kind of just need one to hook over the I guess that this point should actually be in front of the table. I don't think we need a back piece here. Because the chair's not going to be in the camera view. Alright, so the only thing I don't have right now, technically, is the arm. Oh, not the arm, the mouth. I'm just gonna add like one more line here just to make this easier to work with. We're just gonna close it off completely, like right here. Pull this all over so that that is less of a pain to work with later, because this is already under the table, basically, or underneath the her top. Okay, we'll just go with that for now. Okay, don't want to go front to back. Front to back will be Kurumi next. I should probably go and grab the version of them that isn't strapped into gear. Actually, let me see, because they should all have that data mined out of the game at this point. So let me just look instead. One, two, three. I had to grab the Otogi one because it was just super in the way. Let's see. Default, is there one without, you know, being strapped in? Or she only got the strapped in ones? She is strapped in, okay. She is very strapped in. What about the others? Others are the ones that are actually playable. This, we'll just kind of replace this here. Niko, an armed version, and you know, I should be able to get Kurumi well. Yes, I can, without the giant shield, without the right shield, without some of the extra pockets. Good thing, Yukino doesn't actually have a lot of equipment on her. But her picture just has like this giant bag. Oh, she's got the headset on. Instead of looking at this, we'll go ahead and look at it. So no shield and no extra pockets up top. I don't know if I actually going to make Otogi a little bigger. Okay, well, either way, let us go one, a whole bunch of folders, right into here, hit, and starting once again with the head shape. Alright, so basically our head is going somewhere around like here. I'm gonna change the shape of that a little bit, but that's good enough for base. the hit itself should actually be sticking out a little bit more. I'll just change the shape of the hit a little bit here to match what I actually have. I want to like bump her cheek out a little bit more. Not like that. Kind of like really cinch her hair outwards, didn't I? Because her hair is supposed to be leaned over a little bit more than what I have. Okay, so I've got like the kind of very angled bit on the lash for the longer part. So what I think I'm going to do here is to go face, make a layer, eyes, make more folder, make another folder. Here we go, right. What do I need here? I need to go lash. I'm gonna go lash inner, lash outer. A side lash is going to be below that. We're gonna go lid top, a lid bot. Then we're gonna go below all of this. We're gonna go iris. Then below that we'll go eyeball. And then you can go into folder and you are eyeball. Like so. Alright, and then we'll just duplicate this and do we want to go? Oh, we'll go brow here. And we shall duplicate you and you are now left. Alright, left eye, we want to go basically just do the lash from here. bum, 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 bum. Where's eyeball? Okay, that's one. This is not quite the right adjustment on the go here. I could go like that. Bum, 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 Okay, then we want to go. Okay, then. I just did it wrong. Oh. Oops. Okay, we'll just do that like that. That's basically all the parts are there. Alright, then we want to go 1, 2. And like usual, we're gonna have to do a little bit with the mouth here, where we're gonna just have to have the lips. The line's gonna be a bit big, just so that it's easier to shrink than it is to stretch. And we want a flat line, more or less, to start off. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a line. Because the flatter the line is, the easier it is to deal with later. But if I don't want to open her mouth too far, then this is probably about. I'm just gonna make sure that the line is thickest at the ends and not the. Just on the end. Alright, duplicate that. You have a lower lip now. I will do the mouth, the actual mouth part later. Do I need her ear? I don't need her ear. Did I do an ear over here? Oh, I did. I should detail it all. That's not something I do every day. Okay, then we need the hair. Like how I'm just like throwing in random folders where it's like folder 7. I don't really rename straight away. Gee, what other folders do I have in here? I probably renamed everything. I lose my shit, things aren't organized. Oh, I should probably do the halo as well, shouldn't I, at some point? Or should I just do the halos all in one go because I need to do some geometry? Yeah, I should probably do it all in one go because I need to do some geometry. Alright, now then. The root of the hair does actually need to move a little bit to the right here, towards the outside. But I think for the most part we're going to see the same thing here, where we need a side, front, side, backside, ears. I think something like that. So first up we'll have the left side, then we'll have the front, then we'll have the should that be, yeah. Then we want to go right side, then we want to go ears, then we want to go left side back, and no ahoge, so we're just going to throw this into here. We'll go, we want to do here. Should we actually split this all the way? 2, 3, or we need to split it out aggressively. I'll do 5. Left side. You don't need to do that many. I feel like I should be able to combine this a little bit. Her hair's a little finer in detail than Otogi. Otogi's hair is actually a lot of very big features, which made doing her very quickly, or very quick around the head area. How many pieces do I want to do here? How do I want to do the pieces? First up, I want to bring this strand like right in on her face, pulling into her cheek. So something like here. Pull hard into her cheek, like right into there. Oh, that's actually good. This needs to pull a little bit over. Right about there is kind of where we want that. Then I will go 5 pieces, this being the front piece. We want to actually pull this in quite aggressively on her cheek, don't we? I feel like I should actually bring up. No? The face itself should probably brought quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the hit a little bit. I'll bring this in so that this is actually going back of the noggin into like here, like here. So we're only kind of looking mostly at the face. That's what we want to do here. Oh jeez. Oh, do I really need to separate this completely, or can I get away with some thicker pieces here? Or some naughty pieces? It gives me finer controls. Probably should. Ba, ba, bum. How long should this be? Too much hid here. I think I brought this out like way too far. How do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna make more folders on this side here. Alright, we'll go center first. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. There should be one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5 here, go 4 here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so how do we do this? Alright, so we do go one. What should we do here? 1, 2. We're not gonna bounce the hair off as far as I did. Probably closer to like. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, la, ba, bum, bum. Ba, la, ba, bum. Ba, la, ba, bum, ba, la, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum. Hum, hum. Um. Ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Okay, we'll just sit like that for now. How do I feel about that? How do I feel? That should be good. I don't know how exactly I want to do the ears now. The hair's not gonna come back, does it? Sure. In the sketches, probably like almost half the distance or more. I want this extra strand stretching outwards. Can I do that in a single piece? No, just delete this. Alright, 1, 2, 3 into Walder go. Right. Ear front. Ear fluff. I need to separate that into more chunks. I feel like sometimes I should try to make the fluff wobble a little bit more by separating the more chunks, but I don't actually know how to go about doing that. Probably just do it in 2 chunks and just kind of make them like press against each other by alternating the parts. But either way, ear back. Still the slight problem where this ear should be very triangular shape, and I'm still not sure exactly how to do that. Then we want to go duplicate, and then you are left. Or duplicate it. That's right. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Um. Okay, do I just want to close this off? I think I do. Close this off. Heck, we don't really care about what's happening behind the ear. Hmm. There's people in. Alright, how do I want to do this? Oh, good. Cheers, stopping by. Hmm. Hmm. I just didn't. Ah, how did I pull this off? That's great. Okay, then. I don't want to do this part. I bring this all the way down and make it thinner. Probably pull that forward more. You know, I feel like that's also something I can do. Okay, so go top. Okay, then we'll also go... how many layers do I want for this? I like what it's just tail. This should be behind the body, right? So do this part later. Okay, that should be something for you. That'll work. Okay then. Now we want to go here behind the head and not behind the body. Yeah, okay. Here behind here, then we go into body. Then we go into hair behind the body. Should we just finish the hair behind the body first? Do I want to do a piece there just to kind of make the side over here? Or should that be tucked in more? Ba, ba, ba. We'll just hook it in like that for now. Sure. Actually, need her here to like bump out on the side here too. Yeah, that should be significant. Let's just. Yeah, it should be longer than that. Bit. Okay, what do we need to do here? To go. Right side back. Long. We'll do a separate photo for short. Okay, dude, this goes on top of this. Go 1, 2, 3. Bruh. Why is it not connecting? Oh wait. Ba-ba-bum. Bum, ba-la-bum, bum. Ba-ba-ba-la-ba-bum. Ba-la-ba-bum, bum. Hmm. How do I feel about that? That should work. Okay. We want to do here one. We'll do like a shorter part and then a little bit of a longer part. We'll go through 3. Oh. Okay, so that's that part. Then, the neck should probably be a bit thinner. Bu- bu- On top again? Alright, how's this have to go? Bum, 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 bum. Sure. Oh wait, I didn't. Did I ever put the backlight here? I did. Well, it's also out of frame. That's probably fine. Oh, let's put a big. Where is this? Body. Can I just put it behind the body? I can. Ooh, wait. You think there should be at a different layer here? No? No? How many pots do I need here? Um, um, It should be up front. Ooh, wait. Okay, so and what do we want to do here? We want to okay, that's that part. Where's this? Bu- 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 Alright, so this can just hang. This can just literally hang straight down pretty much. Alright, they'll bring that into here. I need to vary this up a little bit. That arm looks ridiculous. Oh, wait. Okay, so how do we do this? Yeah, I'll close it down. Alright, so we want to go upper arm behind, lower arm in front. Okay, lower arm. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna move this hand. I need to separate fingers. I need to separate from the arm actually. Okay, just do the arm as one giant piece. I should keep it separate. Should I go knuckle and then thumb separate? What do I do here? Can I do this as one layer? Probably can, right? Um, Um, uh, hmm. Ba- Shouldn't actually be that tight, but hmm. Something like that. Oh, oh boy. How do we do that? The cat's gotta be visible. Not on both sides, right? Let's get on. Fill back, fill back. This should be one. Bum, bum. Hmm. That ain't it. Okay, I think I'll finish up here for the day, like most of the way through Kurumi here. You know, I'm not too sure about how I've done this. Actually, you know what, let's just cuff. Pull this around. And do a bottom piece. Oh wait, so I need to do her back here. It's not going to be done yet, but the idea is mostly done. Just the very quick pieces with her here at the back that need to be done, and you know, like figure out exactly how to do the hand at this angle. The thumb looks at her. But need a little bit more here on probably on this side, on the right side of her head, and then coming down the middle as well. Alright, but anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session on Lineart. We'll continue along with this next time, moving to Niko and Yukino as well, and then we'll figure out the geometry required for the halos, and then that will be all the Lineart portions. If you want to see more of this, remember to subscribe or find if you want to watch from, leave a like, because it helps me out, and I'll see you again time.